I pay my taxes, I pay my bills, I fight for my country, so I should be able to have the freedom to ride the way I choose to do. That is what, I'm grown up. I'm all grown up, and I don't need mommy and daddy government to help me out and make decisions. I don't.
Hi, my name is Eric Burlison, and I have with me today the Freedom of the Road Riders, who are active citizens of Missouri. They take an active part in their communities. They raise money for different charities and events, and they are hardworking Missouri citizens who care about other Missourians and care about freedom in the state. And so they're here to advocate for a bill that I'm sponsoring along with 32 co-sponsors, and that is a bill that will give back Missourians the freedom to be able to ride on the roads, and that they have the right to be able to take care of themselves and be able to express themselves on the road. This bill will modify the provisions related to the helmet laws and make sure that citizens who are 21 and older have the right to determine how to protect themselves. And so we're going to take this bill right now, and all of us together, these citizens who came up here, and they've been coming up here week after week to advocate for this bill, not because of financial reasons, but because of freedom. We're going to take this bill and we're going to file it with the clerk's office. Yeah. So let's go.
Yeah.
Sorry. I'm a nurse, respiratory therapist background. I work trauma codes in Arizona. I've seen more injuries caused because of helmets than not. Helmets implode, they cause cranial damage. When a person comes in, we have to wait for a neurologist to come in order to be able to remove that helmet, in order for us to be able to get a patent airway going. Seconds without breath is what causes the brain to start dying. And this is all created from people wearing helmets and doing stupid things on motorcycles. I, as a nurse, I would prefer not to wear a helmet because
I support modifying the helmet bill in Missouri because we've buried far too many people for America's right to drive stupid through their texting and cell phones.
Simple reason. I thoroughly believe in freedom of choice.
Motorcycle safety courses, and I ride defensively. That helmet is not going to save me above, say, 22 miles an hour. It's not going to make any difference. And what about the guy that runs into me from the side that breaks my legs or breaks my ribs, punctures my lung, and kills me that way? What good is a helmet going to do for my ribs or my side? I know that I'm at a greater exposure riding a motorcycle. I understand that. I choose to do that because maybe I just like taking the risk. Maybe I like jumping off the top of that waterfall or jumping out of that airplane or skiing down a steep slope. But it's my choice. My parents raised me. I was taught in school that I grow up and I have choices that I can make, good, bad, or otherwise.
And you're responsible for those choices.
I am responsible for those choices. And motorcyclists today probably have more insurance and better insurance than most of the automobile drivers that are out here on the road. So I don't even buy into the social burden theory anymore. It's a moot point to me.
Sutton. And I think one of the things that they're missing is the economic possibilities. You look at Sturgis and the numbers that are drawn. You look at Daytona and the numbers that are drawn. 2 states away in Kentucky and Illinois, they have thousands upon hundreds of thousands of people that show up for bike rallies. The southern Missouri, people love to ride. Look at the numbers that show up at Pig Trail out of Arkansas. Just, I would say economically, look at the money that we're missing, that the riders will not come through, and they circumvent Missouri for that reason. And I also believe in freedom of choice. If you don't leave it with us, the last of the cowboys in some ways, what's next? We're about at the draw line.
Now we're going to go to the chief clerk's office.
Here's the key.
Oh, sorry. Okay, great. Okay, this is a great bill number. We have House Bill 555.
555.
Woo! Tell everybody you know to ask the legislator to support House Bill 555.
555.
That's our bill.
I got it.